Hi, I'm Betty Dahl, and I want to thank you for downloading the Savvy Baby Boomers Guide to the Cost of Long-Term Care Insurance. I hope you'll find that helpful. I just wanted to take a moment here to explain to you that it is my firm belief that not everybody needs long-term care insurance. It truly is not right for everyone. However, my other firm belief is that everyone does need to have a plan for what they want to happen just in case you need care. None of us thinks it's going to be us, but for some people it will be. So think about, where would you prefer to receive care geographically? Do you want to stay maybe in a place that you move later in life? Do you want to move closer to where you have family? What's your preference? Make those preferences known. What type of care would you prefer to receive? Are you adamant about remaining within your own home, or are you open to the idea of moving to some type of care facility? Who will actually provide the care? If you're at home, are family members available to provide that care? How involved are you comfortable with those family members being? Paying bills is one thing. Help with bathing and dressing is quite another. What if those loved ones are not available? Either they're sick themselves, they're elderly, they've predeceased you, perhaps they've moved. And what if you need to hire caregivers? How would those caregivers be compensated? If you are like almost everyone else that I talk to on a daily basis, your goal is to remain home if at all possible and not be a burden on your family. Those are the two things that I absolutely hear every day. So I would encourage you to know what the cost of care is for the various types of care that may be identified in the geographical area in which you would like to be. And then to know, do you have enough personal funds to pay for care without impacting the people that you love or anyone else who is dependent upon those funds? Or do you need to arrange for an outside source of funds to pay for care if it's needed? I'll talk more in a later video about government funding options, but just for now, know that Medicare and your current health insurance, if you are not yet on Medicare, pay only for short-term medically oriented care. Medicaid, which is the government assistance program, is very difficult to qualify for if you have any assets whatsoever. So then the other option is private funding, either paying from your own savings and investments for any care that you might need, or having a private long-term care insurance policy available to pay at least a part of the cost of care if needed. There's really no single right answer. You don't know if you'll need care or not, and I simply do not know for sure if you will need care or not. And it's important, though, that you know the options and that you have a plan for what you want to happen if indeed you do need care. You want to be in control. So it's important that you make a decision rather than simply defaulting to the situation where you paid for care out of your own pocket. There are also certain health disqualifiers that would prevent someone from getting long-term care insurance. Anyone who has a current diagnosis of Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, other memory issues, a disease such as active cancer, is currently using a wheelchair or walker, or already needs help with their daily living activities, unfortunately is not going to be a candidate for the standalone long-term care insurance. There also are certain financial disqualifiers. The first is, if you have very few assets and you are living primarily on your Social Security income, long-term care insurance may not be affordable for you. We can certainly help you sort through that if that's something you're interested in. The other disqualifier, and oh to have this issue, is if you have more money than you know what to do with and you are okay with spending that for your care, then by all means do so. But if your goal is to leave that money to a charity, to leave it to your children, whatever, you may want to look at protecting at least a portion of that. It is also important to know that long-term care insurance becomes more expensive with each passing year that you wait to put it in place. The average age of the purchaser today is 58 years old. So this is what I want you to think about. I want you to think about, if you were to need care, how would you pay for it? Where would that money come from? Because remember, health insurance and Medicare are only for short-term, up to 100 days, medically oriented care. Most people will not qualify for Medicaid. You can then pay from your own funds, or you can look at long-term care insurance policies as a source of outside funding for care. We are here to help. We promise to make the discussion of long-term care planning easy, enlightening, and hopefully even enjoyable. You can reach out to us at 877-462-4582. We're on the web at ltconly.com, or you can email us at info@ltconly.com. We can help you sort through the options. If insurance is right for you, we'll work with you to design a plan that fits your unique situation. Everyone's different, everyone's needs are different, and we take all of that into consideration when we talk with you.